What's going on, YouTube? Back at it again over here on this chiller we got some issues with. I'm gonna just kind of go through it a little bit and let you see what I found so far here. It's a 30 GTN 150. We had an alarm here. I reset it, and let me see if I go back to it. A200. In case you guys get this and you want to see what alarm that is without having to go in the book, you're gonna hit enter and escape at the same time. Let go, give you time, date, cooler, pump, interlock, contacts failure or fail to close. So that way you kind of know what's going on here. So we got an issue with the pump. So right now obviously we don't have the pump running here. You can see that indicator here. So let's go look at the pump and I'll show you guys what I found here. Let me grab this meter. So here's your pump here, right there. So what we got going on here right now, disconnect is on. I have 480, 480, 480. Also have it here at the contactor, 480, 480, 490. So what happens is we're gonna hit this on. I already had the pump off. So earlier I just went ahead and just hit this in the on position. It wasn't tripped, the starter wasn't tripped. I went ahead and just put this in hand, and the HOA in hand. Pump made a weird noise, kind of like it was trying to start, almost sounded like it was losing a phase. And so I turned it off, pulled the wires off, turned it on, and let's see if we can get it to do the same thing here. But we're gonna go from here to here, and as you can see, 4 volts. Here to here, 5 volts. Here to here, we have 480. So we're losing a phase on that contactor there. So it's just a bad contactor, that's all it is. So we're gonna turn it off. We're gonna go ahead and make the motor anyways, just to be on the safe side here. So let's go get my leads for that. I already checked resistance on that motor and it was showing the resistance to be good. So we're just gonna make it real quick because it did run this way for a little bit. So I just want to be on the safe side and make sure there's nothing wrong with that motor before replacing that contactor there. So put my Mega on here. I'm gonna do 500 volts. So we're at 500 volts. Here, good ground. If I'm bad here, then I'll go ahead and pull the wires off the pecker head and we'll check it straight on the motor. If I'm good here, then I'm not going to do that because those wires are already going there anyway. So let's go ahead and apply voltage to it. It's taking my voltage and we're good on that leg. Same thing, we're good here. I think everything's okay with that motor. We're good. So, and like I said, the motor does move freely. It almost sounded like it was locked up when it was losing a phase, which is kind of what it would sound like. But anyhow, so we're good here. We're just gonna get them a new contactor and we'll be good to go. A new starter. Actually, I'm gonna replace the whole starter on there. We're good to go. So other than that, guys, these chillers are pretty simple, straightforward. It's a 30 GTN. You got your circuit A and your circuit B. Kind of cold outside, so we're not running anyways on both of these chillers, but they're both the same thing, 150s. This is your lead compressor here, circuit A. So you do have the oil switch onloader on this compressor. These compressors do not have an onloader on them. Yeah, and other than that, they're pretty simple. I mean, main thing you want to do is controls as far as the comfort link goes, and I mean it's pretty straightforward. Like I said, if you guys have any problems or are wondering what anything is, for example, let's go to temperatures. You got your unit, 43 degrees. If you don't know what that means, you can hit it and it will tell you cooler, entering, fluid. So you have your service test. You can kind of go through that. It's pretty straightforward, like I said. Here, turn on your compressors, turn on your outputs, your liquid line solenoid valve. If you don't know what it means, you hit both of those, liquid line solenoid valve. For circuit A, fan 1, 2, 3, 4. Cooler pump. So earlier when I saw that alarm, that was the first thing I did. I reset the alarm. I went in here, put the switch in off or in remote, whatever, and went and put it in service test, and I forced the pump to come on. I heard the relay click. I didn't see this indicator move at all, so I went over there to the pump. I hit it in hand, and that's when I heard it make the noise, so I turned it off and checked it from there. Pretty simple and straightforward there, but yeah, they do have some issues with that chiller as well, so we're going to walk through that chiller as well too. I don't know what it's got. A compressor 1 and compressor 1A and 2A failure. But we're gonna see what's going on with there. Like I said, it's kind of cold out, so they're not really gonna need this chiller running right now, but they will eventually. So other than that, guys, you got your 06Es compressors, filter dryers, and then over here you have your breakers for your compressors. And then over here you have your EXVs. So let's see. So in there you got your breakers. They do have these two off. They were having issues with these two compressors. I think they had one compressor was grounded, so they got both of those off on that circuit there. Both of those, all three of those are on. So, yeah. Coils aren't too horribly bad. They're actually pretty good on this chiller. Yeah, main disconnect. So anyhow, we're gonna get to this chiller here, and we'll see what we find on this one. So alright guys, we're at this other chiller over here. This is also a 30 GTN as well too, 150. Kind of show you guys what's going on with this one here, but you got an alarm status here. Let's go to alarms. So right now your current, we have a T0151, which is a compressor 1 failure, circuit A, compressor 1 failure, and then you have two alarms on here, circuit A, compressor 2 failure as well. So I didn't see any other ones yet, just those two here. So one thing I like to do is I like to look at everything, especially when it's a compressor failure like that. First thing I'm gonna do is go to the compressor breakers here, which I already did, and they're all on here, so none of those are tripped. So the other thing I like to do when I'm looking at this is look at everything in this panel and see if I see anything out of the ordinary, which I did. I saw this for your condenser fan motors trip. I took the panel off, but that was circuit 1, or yeah, circuit 1 for the condenser fan motors. So next thing we're gonna do here is we're gonna ohm out these motors here. We got my meter here, we're gonna ohm them out and see if we got anything that's tripped off here. So first we're gonna see which contactor, which ones of these condenser fan motor contactors feed off of this breaker here. So black, yellow, and blue is gonna be your power. These are going to your condenser fan motors. Same thing here, you got 2 condenser fan motors. So this chiller has 4 over here and 6, so a total of 10. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's your 10 condenser fan motors there. So we're gonna see which of these breakers feed what contactor here. So obviously we're not gonna have power on the line side, so I have it on voltage there. Okay, I got power here, so this is for this breaker. I got power here, that's for that breaker. I got power here, so that's for that breaker. So on this side it could get a little confusing. You guys want to double check this, but we're obviously following blue, yellow, and black just like it is over here. So it's going to be on this side here. So we have no power here, no power there, shouldn't have no power here as well. So no power on these 3. Don't always go by this tag here, because sometimes it can be reversed, and you know, just because, you know, you want to make sure you follow the right wires there as well too. But you can see all these wires are coming straight from down, straight from over here. These wires are going back up there to the condenser fan motor, just like all these wires are going up there to the condenser fan motor. So anyhow, so next thing we're going to do here is we'll go ahead and ohm them out and see if we got anything grounded. So resistance, let's just go straight to ground first. So I'm checking 2 motors, 2 legs on 2 different motors here. Here. See, we got, yeah, so this one of these motors is grounded. Yep, all 3 phases. Here you're good, here you're good, and here you're good. So the issue is over here, one of those condenser fan motors. So we're gonna shut power off. We'll go ahead and pull those apart and take a look at that as well too. So let's go ahead and just shut the main off, so I don't have any other issues here. Alrighty, I'll kill the main. Okay, we got no power. Everything's off. Let's go ahead and double check. Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing there. Alright. So let's go where we knew we had power at. Nope. Just want to double check. Alright. So we're going to pull these wires off and then we'll see what's going on with that. See which motor it is here. Or it could be both. I want to double check. Be on the safe side. Let's just check on this one wire here and see if we can pick up anything. See if it's both or if it's just one motor. And that motor's grounded. That motor's grounded. Okay. So it looks like it's gonna be both motors. Let's just go ahead and pull the rest of the wires off and double check those. So as far as a compressor failure alarm, a lot of things can cause that problem. High head pressure, things like that can also cause that problem. So I'm pretty sure this is going to be the issue here. We'll check here and then we'll see if we get access to that motor and just double check that motor just to make sure none of these wires are touching anything here. Okay, so I don't have an issue with that one there. I'm okay. Let's check this other black one there. Okay, that one's grounded. Might have still been feeding through, so that one I'm getting some resistance. That one I'm good. That one I'm good. That one's grounded. So that one's grounded, that one's grounded, and that one's grounded. Okay. So this one is not grounded. This one's not grounded. And this one's not grounded. So okay. So this one, and this one. We're okay. We're gonna go ahead and put these back. Actually, we can go ahead and just let's check resistance across them. Make sure we're getting the same resistance value. These are 3-phase motors, so should have the same resistance value across them here. 7.7, 7.5. 7.1. So sometimes it might get a little weird, especially if you when you're ohming out a condenser fan motor, and your condenser fan motor might be moving in the wind. You will get some weird resistance values as well too, but I feel we're okay with this motor. I think it's just that one motor there that caused us an issue. So obviously we don't want to reset anything without checking everything first, because if you do, you don't want this thing to blow in your face. You don't know what caused that breaker to trip. So one very important thing to do is before just resetting the breaker, you want to go ahead and double check everything before just going ahead and hitting that reset on that. I've seen it before. and don't want it to happen to me. So, all right. So we know we have a bad condenser fan motor here. We're gonna have to figure out which motor that is, but let's double check it one more time. Go straight to ground. Okay, so yeah, that motor's bad. Listens to ground. That leg is bad. 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 So this motor's no good. Just for kicks and giggles, we'll go ahead and make it and see what it shows on the maker, since I have it here with me anyways. Put that on a good known ground source. Obviously that's one right there. I'll go ahead and put this on that lead right there. And test that at 500. So as you can see, it's not taking my voltage, showing 0 mega ohms, so that's bad. Sure, don't touch anything just in case, since we are sending voltage through this thing here. So let's go ahead and make that. Same thing, not taking my voltage, shows that's bad. Last but not least, we're gonna go ahead and do the yellow. Same as well, not taking my voltage. So now we gotta figure out what motor that is here. So let's take a quick peek up there if we can get up there. I don't know how hard it is gonna be to get up there. I only got this 4-foot ladder here. Let me see, I think they got a bigger ladder here. All right guys, so like I said, we're gonna try to trace these wires out here. So we know it came off of this contactor here. So if we're looking at the wiring diagram, here you have a fan arrangement. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We don't have 11 and 12 because this isn't a it says 190 and 210 only. So this is a 150, so we don't have 11 and 12. So if you count the condenser fan motors, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So like I said, this is going to be condenser fan motor 12 and condenser fan motor 11. We don't have those two. So we do have 9 and 10, 7, 8, and so on. So the condenser fan motor that we're looking at, it comes off of that second contactor there, which is going to be FC82, A2. So this circuit 1, A2. You have 2 condenser fan motors here. You have blue, yellow, and black, blue, yellow, and black. See, these have different colors here, orange, brown, and red. And then you have a gray, violet, and pink. So gray, violet, and pink. Orange, brown, and red, which has 2 condenser fan motors on it. Gray, violet, and pink only has 1. So anyhow, that's gonna be one of these 2 right here. So here you have condenser fan motor 3 and condenser fan motor 9. So 9 is over here, so that's gonna be the first one on this corner. And then you have condenser fan motor 3, which is gonna be right in the middle over here. So I already have my ladder over there, so we'll go look at 9 first and see if that's our motor there. So let's get my drill meter. Leave my leads at up there. Let's take a look at this condenser fan motor here. We just want to make sure it's not an issue with the wire and that it is truly the condenser fan motor here. So I already have my screwdriver up here, so let's try to spin this one. That one spins, that one spins, that one spins, that one spins, and then we'll go over there if this isn't the motor here. So let's go ahead and take these nuts off this motor. So that one over there in the middle is going to be 3. Okay. So I don't see anything visually wrong here. No wires doesn't look like it touched anything. Alright, let's see if we see anything going on in here. I don't see anything going on here, but let's see if this is our motor. So we got black, yellow. Where's our blue? Blue. Okay, that's black, yellow, and blue there. So let's just double check here because it's kind of looks like it was rubbing right there, but no, it looks okay. Just don't like how it's going through that metal like that there, but they look okay. So check it off here. Get my jacket off. So it's starting to get a little warm out now. Okay. Let's grab my meter. Keep it in resistance. And we're just gonna check to see if this is our motor. Feels a little weird there. Could have some bad bearings on that thing too, but like the original motor too. Yeah, that's gonna be the one. Yeah, she's got resistance to ground. So let's go ahead and pull these wires off. So T3, yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the one here. We'll go ahead and take a picture of that before disconnecting all of it so we know what line is what. So you got T3, T1, and T2. But just to be on the safe side here, I like to always take pictures of wires when I start disconnecting them, so that way I kind of know what I'm doing here when I put it back. I don't have to worry about phase rotation or anything. So blue, yep. Alright, so I'm gonna pull that off. Gonna pull that off. Just want to make sure it's not the wire still. So, okay. Now let's find a good ground source here on this motor. Yeah, it's a bad motor. Saw it pop up there. Can't get a good ground though, but there it goes. 6K ohms to ground, so that is a bad motor. Let's check the wire. Here, wire looks okay, okay, and okay. Okay, so we got a bad motor here. So we're gonna put these wire nuts back on those wires here. The main's coming in just in case. I got them disconnected over there, but just to protect anything else here. We'll reset that breaker and we'll go ahead and run it on test. And turn the condenser fan motors on one by one, or well, some two at a time, but we'll do that and just make sure we don't have any other issues here with the condenser fan motors. That'll make this easy. I don't know how they stuff all these wires in this box and expect that nothing's ever gonna happen. Leave it like that for now. I'm gonna replace this motor anyways, but anyhow, all right. So let's put this one back together here. Put the cover back on. You know, that's our motor, so we don't even have to check that one because I already know the resistance is okay on that one. We'll go ahead and just double check them since I'm up here, just to make sure none of them are locked up here. I don't think they are. We'll double check. Okay there, okay there. This is that other motor, and like I said, yeah, I don't know if you guys noticed, but this one was spinning when I first came up to it, so that will give you a weird resistance value. That's that other motor there, which looks okay. That one's okay, that one's okay, that one's okay. So I think we're okay here. As far as all these are going pretty good. I'm gonna grab my tools, get up off this roof. Jacket. Or roof. Huh. Get up off this chiller. Now what we'll go ahead and do is we'll go ahead and turn this thing on here and turn that breaker back on. We'll go ahead and hit the main disconnect. We'll put it in test run and we'll go ahead and run the condenser fan motors, make sure we don't have any other problems. Actually, before I do that, let me make sure that my wires up here, let's go ahead and take those off just so that they're not touching anything. Yeah, you don't want that, because that right there would have been a short when that condenser fan motor came on. So go ahead and take these up. And we'll tuck them out of the way. Try and get this chiller up back online. They'll be fine without a condenser fan motor on that, but obviously they lose all of them when that breaker trip, or a few of them. Then they're gonna have a problem. So we'll just tuck these out of the way here. So that'll be fine there. Let's go ahead and flip power to this thing here and see what she does. Okay. There goes that. Okay, let's see where we're at here. So now you have no alarms because I reset it. We're still having it off here. So we're gonna go to service test. All right, there goes your alarm. All right, we're gonna hit on service test. So we're in on. We're gonna go to outs. Look for condenser fan motor 1. We're gonna turn that on. Contactor pulled in. I can hear that condenser fan motor running. I should have, which contactor pulled in up there? Oh, that one there. So it's just a single, the third one. So that's actually on this breaker here. It's just a single one that pulled in. So we're good there. We're gonna turn that off. We're gonna go to fan 2. Turn that on, which contact, the bottom one there, so that's a single as well. I can hear that running, so I'm not worried about those. Once it's 2 motors coming on, probably want to get up there if we can't hear it, just to double check. So we're gonna go to 3. That motor sounds like it's got bad bearings in it, but I think that's the contactor. Oh, that's the one that we're working on there. That second one, so let's take a quick peek at that. Yeah, she's running. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, she's running, so yeah, I guess this is just the only problem they got. This one motor here. So this motor should be on, but since it's grounded and we got it disconnected, it's not running. So, okay. Now we'll go to 4. So that's that other bottom contactor there. It's got 2 motors on it. Only hear 1 running, possibly 2, so that's kind of hard to hear, but yeah, we have 2. We got that center one over there and this one over here. We're okay there with that motor. So anyhow, we caught the culprit. It's just gonna be that one condenser fan motor there. So yeah, let's go ahead and run the compressors. I don't remember. Let's see what happens if we just hit this and on. No, I think the EXV has to be open, the pump has to be on, etc. So that's right. So let's go to the pump. Let's try to turn on the pump here. Okay, here's the pump running. Okay, so we got water flow, as you can see, through the chiller. Let's see what happens if we hit that compressor now. No, still not, because we're in test, right? It's kind of tricky to get that compressor to run and test. I think you also have to have EXV open. Let's just go to 50. Why that pump turn off here? Let's see why that pump turned off. There goes that. Let's see if that compressor will start. If not, I'm just gonna have to figure out how to get this chiller to run. Now, still something holding it off. We'll just have to figure out what I need to do to get this chiller up and running. Okay. Well, let's reset the alarm. Let's see if it comes on its own here. I don't know what the set points are at, but I think it also is reading ambient. So let's go to reset current, RCRN. Like I said, if you don't know what it means, hold those two down, they'll tell you what it means. Reset all current alarms. Yes. Okay, so that reset all your current alarms there. Now let's look at run status. View, entering water is 54, leaving water is 57, your set point's 44. Occupied, yes, so it should possibly kick on unless there's anything else holding it back, which I don't think so. Run. I don't think they have anything to lock this thing out with on ambient. Let's see here. Let's go to set points. Cool. Cooling set point. There's really nothing there. Okay, let me, I guess I'm gonna get with the customer, see if they have it on BAS, if BAS has it locked out, and then it shouldn't be because it's in occupied mode, but let me double check, and I'll get back to you guys and see what else we got to do here. All right, guys, well, as you can see, it's still in the stop signal. They want me to go ahead and replace that condenser fan motor, and then we'll run it. Right now their BAS has it locked out on outside temperature since it's below 60 degrees outside and won't let the chiller run. But so anyways, to get to that point, you can go here to your inputs, Gen I, start stop, and it's showing stop right now. So we don't have any signal yet for their chiller to come on. So anyhow, we'll get that condenser fan motor changed out, and then I'll film a little bit more when those compressors can't come on, make sure everything's okay with those. So we'll start there. All right, guys, I'll get with y'all.